Okay student, today let us study about translation. So what is translation? Translation is a process in which amino acids are polymerized and a peptide unit is formed. The polymerization of amino acid to form a peptide unit, polypeptide unit is called translation. It is polymerization of amino acid to form polypeptide. It is the polymerization of amino acid to form polypeptide. Now we have seen that in transcription we have got one messenger RNA. This is the 5' end and this is the 3' end. Okay. Again there is one untranslated region that is not translated into protein, that is called as UTR. It is before the starting codon and after the termination codon. It is called untranslated region, that is UTR. Okay. Now these codons are shown in triplets. These codons are shown in triplets. This is one codon, this is another codon, this is another codon. So what happens is that the rRNA binds here. So what is rRNA? rRNA is an inverted bowl-like structure, like this. It is an inverted bowl-like structure. It contains inside structural RNAs and 80 proteins. The rRNA consists of structural RNAs and also there are 80 proteins inside. This RNA sticks here and with the help of transfer RNA it starts producing protein. So now and the sequence of protein which will form after translation will depend on this messenger RNA. The way these sequences are here, according to these sequences, the proteins will form. Now the shape of transfer RNA is like a inverted L. It is like a inverted L. Like this. It is like a inverted L. ठीक है जल्दी. This diagram is like inverted L. This is 5 dash and this is 3 dash. And this model is called as clover leaf model. This is the clover leaf model of transfer RNA. And at its base, it forms an anticodon loop. At the base, it forms the anticodon loop. Suppose this is the messenger RNA. And this codon, starting codon, reflects IUG. This is the initiator codon. This is called as initiator codon, AUG. So what will be the anticodon here? T for A for U, and C for G. This will be the anticodon for this codon. Okay. Now what is the job of transfer RNA? It studies the various sequences at the amino acid, at the transfer RNA. And also there are different transfer RNAs for different amino acids. This is the transfer RNA for this code, this particular code. It is a initiator transfer RNA, okay, with having this code. Suppose this code is of methionine, as the first protein form is always methionine. So this transfer RNA is the anticodon for this particular code, and it will form a hydrogen bond over here. This will form a hydrogen bond over here. Plus, but how the methionine will be searched in the cytoplasm? So, for getting methionine or amino acids from the cytoplasm, the transfer RNA will require a lot of energy, and the process is called amino acylation or charging of transfer RNA. It is done by amino acyl transfer RNA synthetics. This enzyme helps in the charging of transfer RNA, and transfer RNA forms the bond with amino acid. Lot of energy is required for this process, which is provided by ATP. ATP is involved in the formation of this bond, RNA with amino acid. Then this amino acid transfer RNA synthesis will become amino acid transfer RNA. Okay. This amino acid transfer RNA will, along with the amino acid, will join at the 3' end. This will join at the 3' end of the transfer RNA. Okay. Now in rRNA, this is the small unit and this is the larger unit. There are two sites like this. There are two sites like this. Okay. So now what will happen? This is the small piece of ribosome and this is the larger one. And these are two sides. Okay, now what will happen is that this site will come over this codon. This site will come over this codon. And they are very closer to each other so that the peptide bond can be easily formed. So now this transfer RNA has the anticodon with it, and which is the anticodon? UAC. UAC. So it forms the hydrogen bond over here. They are complementary, as you know. Okay. Now this is, suppose, one protein. Suppose this is methionine. Okay, this is methionine. And now what happens is that here the bond formation took place and this place is vacant. So now what will happen is that now this ribosome will jump over here. This ribosome will jump over here and it comes over this codon, and another transfer RNA will come here and will bind with this codon. Okay, suppose there is another protein form. Okay, now due to enzymatic activity of the ribosome, this bond will break from here. This bond will break due to enzymatic activity, and there is a formation of peptide bond among these two proteins. there is a formation of peptide bond, and the formation of peptide bond is helped by 28S RRNA. This enzyme helps in the formation of this peptide bond. Now, once this link is broken, this RNA comes here. Now, again, another transfer RNA will come here with amino acid, and it will form the bond with this once again. Okay? Understand what is happening? There is just shifting of places from this amino acid to this, from this amino acid to this, till it reaches the terminator region, and this chain formation goes on. This chain formation continues. This chain formation continues like this. This is one protein, this is another protein, this is another protein, this is another protein. This chain formation continues. And now once it reaches here, as there is no anticodon for the termination, so one release factor acts over here. It is called as a release factor. One release factor acts over here, and this chain of protein gets detached. There is no anticodon for termination. Okay, and this polypeptide chain gets detached. So this is the process of translation. Okay. ये आपको शायद समझ में आया नहीं, आई एम डाउटफुल। इसमें कुछ नहीं होता है। सपोज दिस इज अ मैसेंजर आरएनए, दिस इज फर्स्ट कोडन, दिस इज सेकंड कोडन, दिस इज द स्मॉल आरएनए, and this is the larger subunit. Okay. Now the one side is over this codon. Now the second side will be on this codon. So after the formation of this protein, the transfer RNA will enter the second site. Now this RNA will be useless, so it will jump to another codon. So there is nothing but shifting of places till the termination point is reached, and here the release factor acts. Release factor acts, and the polypeptide chain is released. So okay student, I hope you understood the process of translation. Thank you.